has just struck out twice in 64 plate appearances. One ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss. Gomez goes down on strikes for the second time today. Back-to-back strikeouts by D. Carmine. That will bring up the third baseman, Nicole Calixto, who singled in our first at bat in the first inning. Calixto swings and misses. Calixto swings and misses. No balls and two strikes. That's high. One ball and two strikes. Calixto hitting .231 on the year right now. 4 RBIs. Trying to knock in stats from second base. That is high. It's 2-2. Gothic Knights trying to give a little more protection to starting pitcher Ashley O'Byrne, who's trying to end a 6-game losing streak. Swing and a miss, and after a leadoff double by Rebecca Satz, the starting pitcher Julia D. Carmine comes back and strikes out the next 3 batters in a row. One hit. It was a double by Satz, her second extra base hit of the game. One left on base. We head to the fourth with NJCU leading 2-0.
First pitch to Day Carmine is a ball. Hit to center field, fly ball, and that ball is in play. Day Carmine goes to second base. She's going to be safe.
All right, we're back here in the fourth inning, we should say. Apologize, we had to go deal with the DVD player, which was blown out by the wind. The leadoff double by D. Carmine on the walk, so there's a runner at second base. Pitch to Moscatelli was low after a lead bunt attempt was fouled off her bat. O'Byrne deals. Two balls and a strike. Gotham Knights leading 2-0. Chopped foul to the right of home plate, 2-2. Head coach Bridget Quimpo letting her left side of the infield know that this runner does not advance. To get her out at all costs. That is in the dirt. That is ball 4. Scoreboard said it was 2-2. It's actually 3-2, and that is ball 4. So that will bring up the designated player, Nicole Retta. Retta grounded at the third base in her first at bat in the second inning. Showing bunt, and they have a rundown attempt here, but D. Carmine's able to get back to second base as Marissa Bariso ran that out halfway. So a called strike. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. NJCU's 3 hits and a 2-0 lead. St. Joe's with 2 hits. Popped up straight. Bariso, foul territory, makes the catch. So the bunt is fouled up high enough for Bariso to get out from behind the plate and make the catch.
Now batting for St. Joe's College is number 49, Alyssa Saber.
And with one away, that will bring up the catcher, number 49, Alyssa Sieber. This would be a great time for a double play. The Gothic Knights lead the NJAC in double plays turn this year with 11. Swing and a miss. D. Carmine at second base doubled. Moscatelli walked. Carmine, that was her 4th double of the year. That's high. 1 ball and 1 strike. After today's game, we'll be back on the air. After today's doubleheader on Saturday, we'll bring you a road doubleheader of NJAC baseball against Rutgers Newark at Bear and Riverfront Stadium in Newark, New Jersey. O'Byrne steps off. One ball and 1 strike. Fouled away. It's 1-2. As a called strike 3. And Sieber goes down for the second out. First strikeout today by Ashley O'Byrne, and with 2 away, that will bring up the second baseman, number 7, Vienna Costanzo. Costanzo popped out to short in the second inning. Foul ball, dribbling into the Gothic Knight dugout on the third base side. Cole Calixto fires it back to Ashley O'Byrne, and going to hold on to it. Rebecca Satz handed it back to her starting pitcher. Gold star for Katie Beckman, who fixed the DVD player. That's her 4th gold star of the season. As Costanzo swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Ashley O'Byrne a strike away from getting out of the inning. The pitch. That's just off the plate. One ball, two strikes. Runners at first and second. The pitch by O'Byrne. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for O'Byrne to get out of trouble at the leadoff double by D. Carmine and the walk to Moscatelli. And the shutout remains intact as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth inning here in Jersey City, and the Gotham Knights will have their 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Cardona, Sitar, and Perez come to the plate. Janissa Cardona struck out swinging in her first at-bat. She's hitting now .275 on the season. And first pitch is a called strike. Just 5 hits between the two teams right now, but NJCU has the only hit that matters, a 2-run home run by Rebecca Satz. That is high. 1-1. Pitch to Cardona. That is high as well. It's 2-1. Cardona began playing softball when she was 5 years old, so she's been playing the game for 15 years. She's the second member of her family to attend NJCU. And it's low. It's 3-1. She played 4 seasons of varsity softball at Elizabeth High School for Coach Devin Dudas. Graduated with honors. She had a 3.3 undergraduate GPA. 3-1 pitch. Swings and misses at ball 4. And it's 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And she goes down looking on the inside corner at strike 3. She had the walk worked out and wasn't patient enough. Second time she has struck out today, and that will bring up the right fielder, number 23, Taylor Seater. Seatar is a 5'3" freshman from Carteret. Big gust of wind comes by. You could see the uniform in the back of Seatar just ruffle there. This pitch was a ball. Foul off the mask of the catcher Sieber, and another big gust of wind. You can see the dirt being blown around the infield. The home plate umpire, Todd Walker, will walk out, hand the baseball to the pitcher, Julie D. Carmine, to give the catcher, Alyssa Sieber, a moment to get the cobwebs out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. The Carmine deals. That's high. 2-2. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. And Sitar goes down and strikes. That's now 5 consecutive strikeouts by DeCarmine, who for the game now struck out 9 and walked just 3 in 3.2 innings of work.
Now batting for the Gotham Knights, the center fielder, number 12, Casey Perez.
In fact, she has now struck out 7 of the last 9 batters between the second, third, and fourth innings. Perez gets on. We head back to the top of the lineup for Megan Ginter. That is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carmine has been very, very good today when she pitches to anybody other than Rebecca Satz. That's fouled off over the third base dugout. And it's 1-2. And there's nothing wrong with that. Satz has just been that good offensively this year. Satz did not earn all conference honors last year, as a little controversial after being the Rookie of the year before. Popped up, and it's going to roll through the middle of the infield, stop at second base, but no way that the second baseman, Costanzo, or the shortstop, Forcina, who were playing very narrow, were able to get there in time as Casey Perez, with her speed, legs out the single. So the infield single by Perez, and that will bring up Megan Ginter, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. There goes Perez. Drops down a bunt, does Ginter. The throw to first will have to be made quickly, and it is in time for the third out of the inning. Perez went all the way around the third base, and there was a little confusion there for a second. But that was the third out as Ginter was retired on the bunt, 1-4. In the fourth inning for the Gothic Knights, no runs, a hit, 1 left. We head to the fifth. It's 2-0 Gothic Knights. Top of the fifth inning, and goalie fouls off the first pitch over the backstop. And off of one of the storage containers, you heard the big boom as it landed on metal. Goalie grounded out to third base. That came in the third inning. She's a number 9 hitter in the lineup. Gothic Knight baseball team has fallen behind Drew University in the second inning, 7-1. Right now, it's a lack of pitching with the injury to Delio Coutinho that is hurting the Knights. And JCU had to save its the top two starters, Wendell Rodriguez and Nelson Maldonado, for Saturday's doubleheader against Rutgers Newark. And the bullpen trying to step up has, other than Zach Merkel, has not done the job in a starting role. Today it was Pedro Garcia, who is behind 7-1. Yesterday it was Alvin Carrasco. Has a ball. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. It was actually 2 strikes, and that's a swing and a miss by Gully. So she is gone. That's back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for O'Byrne. It's her 3rd in a row, and that will bring up the shortstop, Furcina.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles, number 5, Courtney Furcina.
Furcina is 0 for 2. She lined out to Rebecca Satz at first base in the 3rd inning. She also grounded out to shortstop. And it's low. That's fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drew is 7-7. The Gothic Knights are 8-8 in baseball. It's still early in that game, top of the 2nd inning. So 7 runs in the 1st inning Drew scored. Ground ball through the middle of the infield as a base hit. I was going to say the left side, but it was up the middle as Megan Ginter really never had a chance to get to that ball.
Now batting for St. Joseph's, number 13, Tara Bernaco.
Has now 3 hits for the Golden Eagles, and that will bring up the right fielder, Bernaco, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 out here in the 5th inning, NJCU with a 2-0 lead. That's high. Bariso out of her crouch. Was able to glove that. And it's 1-0. NJCU with a 1 shutout win already this year against Baruch. 1-0 pitch. That's high. It's 2-0. Gothic Knights did not score in the top of the 2nd, so they still trail 7-1. Bariso out to have a conversation with O'Byrne. Furcina at first. The 2-0 pitch. And that is low as well. That's the 3rd time today that O'Byrne has fallen behind a batter. 3-0. She's walked the first 2 in that situation. And that is a called strike at the knees. Three balls and a strike. Popped up, foul territory, and out of play. Sitar gave it a quick look, but it was in the right field bleachers. So 3-2. Pitch by O'Byrne. Line drive, caught by Ginter. Throw back to first is not in time. Ginter had to go way up to grab that one, and Furcina went about halfway, but was able to retreat in time. Two away now, and that will bring up the center fielder, Tierney, who's 0 for 2. And first pitch is a strike. It's 2-0 NJCU. Rebecca Satz with a home run in the first. Pitch by O'Byrne. Ground ball towards Cardona. Flips to Megan Ginter at second for the fourth, and the inning comes to a close. So a fielder's choice by Tierney, a 4-6 at second base. And in the fifth inning for St. Joe's, 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Still a shutout for the Gothic Knights. Fifth inning here in Jersey City, and it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. The power in the lineup, Mussolino, Satz, and Bariso. Between those three players, there are 9 home runs between those three, so we'll see if the Gothic Knights can extend their lead here. Mussolino, 328 hitter in the year, is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. Second-year player from Whippany, New Jersey, Whippany Park High School, 5'1". He's a history and secondary education major, a double major, and a Dean's List student every semester. To Carmine with the first pitch, and it's fouled away on the bunt attempt by Mussolino. In the background here at the Garrity Complex, you can see the trees beginning to flower as we're here in early spring. Hit in the air, down the left field line, and it does drift foul as the left fielder Moscatelli gave it a look. And it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and Mr. Reno had to spin out of the way of that one. One ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt again, same spot as the previous pitch, and it's 2-2. We apologize. Anybody hearing background comments here in the press box, people have to learn to use their inside voices. The 2-2 pitch, that's high. And after being down 0-2 after a pair of foul balls, Mussolino has worked out a 3-2 count with the red-hot Rebecca Satz standing on deck. And that's chopped foul, fielded by head coach Bridget Quimpo in the third base box, showing off her fine defensive skills. And it remains 3-2. To Carmine, deals. In the air, foul down the left field line and into the bleachers that are behind the soccer benches here at the Garrity Complex. Another 3-2 pitch to Jess Mussolino. And a hitter. Changeup. Caught her on the left thigh. And with nobody out, that will bring up Rebecca Satz. Satz has a 2-run homer and a double. Now hitting .450 on the year with 15 extra base hits. And that's fouled away. That was pitch 100 of the game for D. Carmine, 63 for strikes. Satz lead the club now with 19 RBIs. The pitch to Satz, and that's lined foul off the netting that separates the field from the fans. And it's 0-2. All Rebecca Satz does is make contact. The 0-2 pitch is high. There goes Musarino. The throw to second base, and she slides in safely. She actually slid over the bag, but was able to keep her hands on the bag. That is her second stolen base of the game, her 10th of the season. And it's a 1-2 pitch now coming up to Satz with Musarino in scoring position. In the air, deep center field, and it is caught. It is caught by the center fielder, Tierney, with her glove up over the walls, taking away a home run from Rebecca Satz. Wow, highway robbery there by Juliana Tierney, as she's able to bring back a home run. And I think that could be a turning point in this one if the Gothic Knights are not able to keep this shutout intact. Took away a 2-run homer. So we have a timeout here on the mound. Rebecca Satz with a 203-foot flyout. It's 200 feet to the center field fence. And Tierney had to reach over and lean on the yellow protective netting on top of the fence, the padding, to be able to take away a home run from Satz, which would have been her second of the game. So instead, Marissa Bariso will come to the plate. Musarino is at third base now with 1 out. That is low. 2-0 to Bariso. Musarino with 1 out, standing at third base. Bariso will be followed by Gomez. That's high. It's 3-0. But the top 4 in this lineup for the Gothic Knights have been lethal this year. Satz, Ginter, Musarino, and Bariso have combined for 54 RBIs between the 4 of them. As they call it strike, it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Ground ball foul. Again, Bridget Quimplo with the quick hands. And it's 3-2. Gothic Knights trying to score for the first time since they put up 2 in the bottom of the first. Hit in the air, center field. Tierney is right there. She missed the catch. Musarino coming home. The throw to the plate will not be in time. It's a sacrifice fly by Marissa Bariso. She drives in her 16th run of the season, and the Gothic Knights add to their lead. It is 3-0.
Now batting for the Gothic Knights, number 1, Stephanie Gomez.
So with 2 away, that brings up the left fielder, Stephanie Gomez, who has struck out swinging a pair of times today. And first one is fouled away. DeCarmine has struck out 9. She has walked 3. Over 110 pitches. That is low, 1-1. Dropping down a bunt is Gomez, the third baseman goalie. The throw to first is down the line for an error, and Gomez will move on to second. So credit an infield single to Stephanie Gomez, and she advances on the throwing error as Gomez likely would have beaten that throw out. And that brings up Nicole Calixto now with an RBI opportunity. And so we're going to credit a hit to Gomez. That's her first of the game, and then she advances on the error. It's 3-0 NJCU already with 1 run home here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Gomez trying to steal third, and she gets in safe. She's going to have to brush herself off. A lot of dust in that one, as it was a good throw by Siegler, but Gomez was able to beat the throw. Now 1-1 pitch, that's high. It's 2-1. For Gomez, she is now 10 for 10 in steals this year, and NJCU is now 50 for 50 in steals this year. Blooper towards right center, but coming on and making the catch is Bernaco, and the inning comes to a close. In the 5th inning for the Gothic Knights, 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left on. A sacrifice fly by Marissa Bariso after Rebecca Satz was robbed of her second home run in the game. We head to the 6th inning. Gothic Knights leading 3-0.